Wise words of wisdom, inspirational quotes, IQ. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around and prepare to embark on a mind-altering journey into the realm of ultimate human potential. Today, we delve into the essence of wisdom, that elusive treasure of knowledge and insight that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. Like a compass guiding us through the labyrinth of life, wisdom is the sacred key that unlocks our fullest potential, enabling us to navigate the twists and turns with unwavering clarity. It is the culmination of experience, distilled into a potent elixir that fuels our triumphs and safeguards us against the pitfalls that lurk in the shadows. So, my friends, fasten your seatbelts and prepare to awaken the dormant genius within, as we embark on a quest for wisdom that will forever transform the landscape of your existence. The wisdom of the wise and the experience of the ages are perpetuated by quotations. Benjamin Disraeli. There is a difference between happiness and wisdom. He that thinks himself the happiest man is really so, but he that thinks himself the wisest is generally the greatest fool. Francis Bacon. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. If you chase two rabbits, you catch none. Confucius. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Teach a man to read and write, and you have put into his hands the great keys of the wisdom box. Thomas Huxley. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Abraham Lincoln. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. Ronald Reagan. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Confucius. Knowledge is a process of piling up facts. Wisdom lies in their simplification. Martin Luther King Jr. Wisdom consists of the anticipation of consequences. Norman Cousins. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like. Will Rogers. A wise man proportions his belief to the evidence. David Hume. The fool wonders, the wise man asks. Benjamin Disraeli. The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Michelangelo. Without courage, wisdom bears no fruit. Baltasar Gracian. Knowledge will give you power, but character gives you respect. Bruce Lee. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Benjamin Franklin. The more sand has escaped from the hourglass of our life, the clearer we should see through it. Niccolo Machiavelli. The next best thing to being wise oneself is to live in a circle of those who are. C.S. Lewis. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. Confucius. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Lao Tzu. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Jim Rohn. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness. Seneca the Younger. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Confucius. You don't get character because you're successful. You build character because of the hardships you face. Herman Edwards.
You are watching Wise Words of Wisdom, Inspirational Quotes, IQ, the Inspirational Quotes channel everyone goes to for their daily motivation and to learn from the most successful men and women in history. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you never miss a new episode. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher Institute. Discover the secret to having good luck from America's greatest prosperity teacher, Bob Proctor. 6 Minutes to Success is based on Bob's more than 50 years of research into what makes or keeps people from being successful. Get instant access to the free video right now. The link is in the description. Now let's get back to more great quotes.
An optimist is a person who sees a green light everywhere, while a pessimist sees only the red stoplight. The truly wise person is colorblind. Albert Schweitzer. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Confucius. Not doing more than the average is what keeps the average down. William Lyon Phelps. We seem to gain wisdom more readily through our failures than through our successes. We always think of failure as the antithesis of success, but it isn't. Success often lies just the other side of failure. Leo Buscaglia. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Aristotle Onassis. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Albert Einstein. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Confucius. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Steve Jobs. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. Isaac Newton. Chop your own wood, and it will warm you twice. Henry Ford. The less you try to impress, the more impressive you are. Dennis Waitley. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Seneca the Younger. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person, and to the right degree, and at the right time, and for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power, and is not easy. Aristotle. Try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. Look around at how people want to get more out of life than they put in. A man of value will give more than he receives. Be creative, but make sure that what you create is not a curse for mankind. Albert Einstein. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Socrates. Don't give to anyone the power to put you down. Haters are losers pretending to be winners. Paulo Coelho. Follow your instincts. That's where true wisdom manifests itself. Oprah Winfrey. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. Nelson Mandela. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucius. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein. When you know better, you do better. Maya Angelou. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. Wisdom is the right use of knowledge. To know is not to be wise. Many men know a great deal and are all the greater fools for it. There is no fool so great a fool as a knowing fool. But to know how to use knowledge is to have wisdom. Charles Spurgeon. The wise man doesn't give the right answers. He poses the right questions. Claude Levi-Strauss. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. Mother Teresa. Avoiding problems you need to face is avoiding the life you need to live. Paulo Coelho. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habit. Lao Tzu. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Albert Einstein. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. Immanuel Kant. Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful. John Wooden. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Albert Einstein. To acquire knowledge, one must study, but to acquire wisdom, one must observe. Marilyn Vos Savant. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. René Descartes. Every person that you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them. H. Jackson Brown, Jr. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Henry Ford. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real security that a man will have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. Henry Ford. Never tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity. George S. Patton. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. John Wooden. Everything is hard before it is easy. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. A wise person speaks carefully and with truth, for every word that passes between one's teeth is meant for something. Mollify Kate Assant. A man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. John C. Maxwell. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. William Shakespeare. The smallest deed is better than the greatest intention. John Burroughs. Don't taunt the alligator until after you've crossed the creek. Dan Rather. If you cannot find peace within yourself, you will never find it anywhere else. Marvin Gaye. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Rumi. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Paulo Coelho. Every man is a damn fool for at least 5 minutes every day. Wisdom consists in not exceeding the limit. Elbert Hubbard. The limit of your present understanding is not the limit of your possibilities. Guy Finley. It is the province of knowledge to speak, and it is the privilege of wisdom to listen. Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. Men occasionally stumble over the truth, but most of them pick themselves up and hurry off as if nothing had happened. Winston Churchill. To acquire knowledge, one must study, but to acquire wisdom, one must observe. Marilyn Vos Savant. Wisdom is the only thing which can relieve us from the sway of the passions and the fear of danger, and which can teach us to bear the injuries of fortune itself with moderation, and which shows us all the ways which lead to tranquility and peace. Marcus Tullius Cicero. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. Thomas Jefferson. The trouble is you think you have time. Buddha. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus.